basket entirely.
Somebody closed the window. I think the wind blew and changed that shot.
The Lakers have the ball, and I guess the question now is how long can the dynasty last?
Well, it might be a little premature, but they do have the cast to get it done. Look at the All-Stars, Kobe and Shaq. These two guys always find a way to get it done. And then look at their role players. Rick Fox, Lindsey Hunter, Mitch Richmond. A flexible and dangerous team, Bob.
They do pack quite a punch, and we'll see if they light up the scoreboard tonight. Bryant wasn't watching the line there. That's going to be over and passes.
I got it. Hard. Fox well.
Jefferson passes it. It's stolen. It's one-on-one. Rises up. Drains the first bucket of the game.
A good NBA player can create his offense by playing good defense. Textbook example right here.
Nice defensive play, Roddy. Picks it clean and takes it in for the dunk.
As I always say, good defense leads to easy offense. That's why I was a coach.
The outside fadeaway was no good by Davis.
If he can't make those when he's that open, maybe you better pass that shot up.
Fakes. Received by Fox. 7 on the shot clock. They're inside. Kobe shoots from the post. No worries.
Not quite inside, not quite outside. That little shot can cause hesitation with some players.
James has the rock. James. The Pistons bring it up court, and they're trailing by 4. Pump fakes to Prince. Prince fouled hard, and he'll take a trip to the line.
Williams, the Heat with the ball. We've got a tie ball game here. The 3-ball from down deep was missed by Williams.
Williams must have bumped his head or something. Get him out of there.
Williams is tagged with the reach. That's his first foul of the game. To Hughes. The Spurs touched it last right before it went out of bounds. Gooden inbounds it to Hughes. From 17 feet out. Ilgauskas snatches. Passes it to the left. That's in. Here's Gasol. Tries to lay it in, but it doesn't go.
No, sir. It ain't easy, son. Especially with a top-notch defender breathing right down your neck.
That last 19-foot shot was off target by Garnett. Now our sideline reporter, Craig Sager, has some information for us as we get this. Kirilenko. Boozer. Okura is on it. Takes it out. Miller scores the opening field goal.
Easy look in the paint. The defense got abused there.
Dishes it to Crawford. Low block. Passes it to Randolph. Richardson gets it right wing. No good.
Richardson tried to get it up quickly before the D could recover, and he may have.
How about Cleveland? What's the key for them?
Well, it all starts with LeBron James, a stacked cheat stuffer. He's doing everything, and he's doing it all at a very high level, Kevin.
Doing it all. I like what you said. He can score any way. I mean, long, short, drive. He does it all.
I think the greatest strength of his game is his ability to get points in the paint. He shoots a high percentage because he takes the ball to the rim.
It ought to be a compelling game to watch. Thanks. Williams can't get it to go.
In traffic, he pulls it down. Outstanding effort.
Seed and move up a little bit.
Well, you've got to have an inside presence, Kevin. Boozer to pair up with Derrick Rose. Powerful presence inside.
Derrick Rose, born and raised in Southside Chicago. He learned the game from his 3 older brothers and in a very successful amateur career.
Boy, he sure did, Kevin. How about he won 2 state championships in high school, played collegiately for the University of Memphis, and in the only year he was there, they got to the NCAA championship game, and he was a...
Fields has got his first 3 points of the game. Steve, back to what you were saying about that New York Knicks bench. You know, a big part of that was they were so short-handed. Remember Clark when they got that trade, trying to, bring Melo up to speed on what they were doing?
No question. I mean, it got to Melo that trade, but it also left a few players tired because they lost some of their bench depth. Could have been why they saw so many late-season injuries as players were maybe a bit worn out. You think about Chauncey Billups going down late. Interesting.
Pulls it in. Well, you never want to pile on, but it really was just embarrassing for the Bobcats last year. Here at home, Steve, 4-29.
Yeah, it was a disaster. I mean, that's what it comes down to. But Charlotte was just trying to reload. They went through a lousy season. Now they've got Michael Kidd-Gilchrist as a cornerstone, but it's going to probably take a few more seasons to build that talent base, guys.
Sessions dishes to Biombo.
The defense caught dozing off.
Paul against Curry. Paul gets a screen from Griffin. The drive by Paul. Outside for Griffin. Uncovered. Warriors with the rebound.
You know, the big knock on Blake Griffin through the beginning of his career is that he struggled with his free throws. He worked at it, and last season had the highest free throw percentage of his career. Well done by Blake. He's got to continue to improve there.
Good.
That's an efficient start for them offensively.
We've got basketball at Oracle Arena, the home of the Warriors in Oakland, California. Live on 2K Sports. Last game for the Warriors, they pick up the W against the Sacramento Kings. And they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
And I think everybody who was at that game would agree. It was their defense that really won it for them.
Yeah, they were all over the place, flying all over the court.
For the Celtics.
You know, one of the things, guys, that impressed me about the Celtics was the number of assists they had. I mean, they really focused on moving the ball. And when you do that and you have shot makers, the assists pile up.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Clarkson is out there with Russell. And it's Hibbert in at the 5.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
With the Celtics.
Wants to go right if he puts it on the deck. You know that he's going to pull up the jumper going to the mid-range. I mean, there's just so many tendencies. When you've seen a team over and over like we've done here, you get to know their tendencies so well that I'll tell you, the game becomes very challenging.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Sharpshooters Irving and J.R. Smith are the backcourt duo. LeBron and Love, the two superstar forwards. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot.
Well, with JR, sometimes it doesn't matter how much you get in his face.
Are in their seats with their popcorns. They're ready to go. These are the best of the best, and people want to see this. I'm looking forward to this one, Kevin.
Why not? You got a new tie. You've got a new suit. I mean, you're ready to go. You know people can be watching you and listening to your words.
That's why my makeup is perfect.
It is. It's so. You did a good job tonight on that. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Thomas and Smith.
And at the moment it happened with 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, because we knew in the first minute of the game when we ran it, you did this defensively. So we said, okay, they did that. Check. We'll wait. Okay, now let's look at this action. Okay, this action, how are they playing this action? They're playing it that way. All right, check. Hold it. We'll wait. Interesting. Right? And so in the fourth quarter, we're able to take advantage. Why? Because we have a structure. From that structure, we know what you are doing, and we know how to counter what you're doing. All right, there's a reason Michael can look at Steve Kerr in a timeout and said,
I took care of it.
And now the Lakers starting group. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's Rondo in at the point. And for the Warriors, Curry and Russell are the backcourt set. Green and Cauley-Stein are down low. And it's Thompson in at the 3 slot.
Draymond Green imposing his will and now making threes. This spells trouble with a capital T.
Well, he may have worn out his welcome in L.A., but...
Off a win against the Pacers. Yeah, they eke that one out. I mean, the execution was spotty, but they were lucky to come away with the win.
We talk about gutsy wins, and on a night like that in the last game where they just did not shoot it well, that's a steal during a regular season.
Pass to Wiggins. From outside the arc. Knocks it down from distance. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.